Playing Halo Infinite on Xbox Cloud Gaming with a keyboard and mouse. Here's a free and a paid option and how well they perform. Hey everyone, and welcome to the Cloud Gaming Extreme channel. Today we're having a look at a free and a paid option for playing Xbox Cloud Gaming with a mouse and keyboard. So the first one is a Chrome Web Store plugin called Keyboard and Mouse for xCloud. I'll leave a link in the description below. This takes a bit of configuration and is not completely set up out of the box, so be warned. And also you have to start your xCloud instance without a controller connected. So you will have the warning, but you need to hit the continue anyway. And as you can see here, it looks like it's mostly set up, but once we get into game, we notice there's a few things missing. Namely those select and home buttons, and the left stick and right stick pressed. For some reason, these aren't bound in the initial setup, so once we get into game, you'll notice there's a few things missing. So if you don't get this, click here to enable analog mouse control when the stream starts or when you go into xCloud. Then you'll need to back out and restart your cloud stream. You don't need to end the session, just quit that tab and restart the session. And then from then on, you'll see that when you tab out, you get this pop up in the middle. And then you can come back into the settings. You have to hit the edit button down in the bottom left. That does catch you out for editing. And then go and map your other buttons. Now, I have found that the layout of the default controls here is not the most intuitive. Might want to have a play around with those bindings to get your best balance on the keys. And obviously it's going to take a bit of time to get some muscle memory to actually configure the controller buttons to your keyboard. Now, as a mouse and keyboard, this takes a lot of retraining because they are not the same as my keyboard binds. And as you saw there, I did get a bit of stutter every now and then on xCloud when using this plugin. Now, generally it was quite responsive, but the left and right movements were the most jerky, and it really wasn't a smooth experience a lot of the time. I did have to tweak the mouse sensitivity in the plugin, as well as the mouse sensitivity on my computer to get the best fit. Otherwise, it did just feel very disconnected. So moving on to our paid solution, which is reWASD. Now, we have covered this before, and there was a full guide on how to set this up. And it does take a little bit of setting up, and I'll link the video in the description below. But if you want to just dive straight in and use the configuration that you can see here, then I'll leave the affiliate link in the description below. If you use that to purchase, it would greatly be appreciated, and it really helps us out on the channel. Now, once again, this takes a bit of getting used to, especially with the mapping of the buttons, but this does allow you to use it in apps. Obviously, the Chrome browser plugin only works in the Chrome browser, whereas reWASD works on the apps browsers and anywhere else you can use a mouse and keyboard. Again, it takes a little bit of getting used to get the sensitivity just right, but I do have to admit that the sensitivity and the input latency when using reWASD compared to the free plugin is a lot better. The free version is usable, but as you can see here, once you get that sensitivity tweaked and you get that muscle memory in the binds, you would think that I was actually using a normal keyboard and mouse, rather than using a keyboard and mouse mapped to a controller. reWASD definitely is the premium option, and you will need the full solution, which is linked below, which is around $20. However, I do feel that if you're going to be using this a lot, it is money well spent. Let us know in the comments below if you have managed to get the browser version working and how your experience has been with that, and whether you've tried the full trial of reWASD and how you've got on with that. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all things cloud gaming, and we will see you next time.